cherry yellow, 7-9 civilians on display. My bongo hooked it up, oh my god. Dip my rim today so can ride out to the honeycomb hide out. I'ma show you how to wild out like Jack Tripper. Let me be YKK on your zipper. Like a lizard when I'm 6 million ways to like Noah. I get twos of views and you get pretty. But I call you from 80s, I know you'll be there for me, girl.
Huge baby eyes get to running off at their mouth and telling me everything that's on your mind. They say you're in need of.
They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win. MP, you're about to go off.
Just a reminder, folks, to make certain to be here for a figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Ernie. We want your time with your arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word EAT along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A matter of investor relations will respond and address the concern immediately.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat as they play against the Los Angeles Lakers. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at Miami, still early, but they have the third best record in the conference.
I think for the Heat, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Here are the five for the Lakers. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura, and it's Doncic in at the 1. And for Miami, Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the center position. All right, Clark, a decent chunk into the season now. At what point are you starting to feel the aches and pains?
Well, let me think about that. It all depends, BA, on your service time in the league. How many miles do you have on your wheels? For older guys, it only takes a few games. For the younger guys, they're on autopilot, and they just go.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Beyond the arc. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Hachimura with the ball. Back to Doncic. Takes the 3. No good. Burks with it. Shoots a fadeaway. Basket counts. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. Here's James. That one rolls around and rims out. And it's Miami's ball. Here's A-Train. No good on the triple. Hero against Doncic. Shoots over Hero. Doncic, good.
Yeah, Luka's arsenal does cover the mid-range now. Now that inside the arc jumper is easy for him.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the score by the Lakers. Pass to Burks. Jacks up a three. LeBron with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Austin Reeves has handles that are kind of sneaky but very effective. He's clever at getting shots for himself.
Here's Ware. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Hero against Doncic. Pass to A-Train. Fires for three. Drills it from deep. A-Train's got his second bucket on the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now Hayes. Reeves with the ball. James inside. It's rebounded by A-Train.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Fires the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's control. available, and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
And one way to stretch a career, taking more shots from outside. LeBron, the ageless one, knows it well.
Here's A-Train. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Reeves, the pass to James. The jump hook. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. James has got 7.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And again, no good by Miami.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And slam dunk by James.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
To stop the run. And A-Train gets it to go. 9 points in the game.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons. And the sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach. But the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, thank you. And keeping us updated from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Now here's Doncic. 29 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat Panthers.
With some changes, Finney Smith checked in for Hayes. Connect comes in for Hachimura, and Vincent is subbed in for Doncic. .136 left in the first quarter. Here's Reeves. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And A-Train gets it to go.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And that one's good. Connect.
The Connect is a crafty finisher. He's got great touch around the hoop.
And Miami has possession. 55 seconds left to play in the first.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And here's Reeves outside. Pure from three-point range. Reeves has got 7 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pass to James. Vincent outside. Reeves with a screen on Wiggins. Vincent with the ball. Guarded down by Anderson. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys. 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Lynn's checked in for LeBron. So he gets them both. Heat trail by 5. Here's A-Train. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Boston. 12 seconds left in the opening quarter. And here's Connect outside. On target from range. Connect's got his second basket of the night.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Make some noise, fans, for your Heat Breaker dance crew. Your Heat Breaker dance crew. Give them a round of applause.
Here's A-Train. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. It's Los Angeles up by 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. They've got Connect, Gabe Vincent out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Markieff Morris, and it's Finney Smith in at the 4 slot.
Austin Reeves. 2.
He misses the free throw. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch. Reeves went from undrafted to being a starting caliber player in this league. You do not see that often.
Hero, no good.
They just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Wiggins. He's scoreless. There's a screen by Love. Hero for 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Outside Reeves. Pass to Finney Smith. And here's Vincent. Outside Reeves. 3-pointer. Love grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Now here's Reeves. Give him 8 points now. Offline with a 3. Close them in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Robinson on the wing. Outside Love. Inside. Here's Hero. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, maybe he's not a high flyer, but Hero still loves to finish with power.
Pass to connect. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J. Connect's got 8.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Hero for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, what an assertive move by Hero. Dropping an emphatic answer 3.
Reeves up top, pounded by Wiggins. It's good. 10 points for him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Love. Hero outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Now here's Love.
You know, as a big guy who can stretch the floor, Kevin Love has a lot of utility. I mean, guys who can make an impact down low and help you space the floor to free up others, that's a nice addition.
Free throw drops for Love. And the Heat with some changes. Adebayo's checked in for Anderson. Jaquez comes in for Robinson. And it's Burks in for Hero. And Love drops them both. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. And here's Reeves outside. Rebound Miami. Coming into this, having knocks to win against Boston in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home. Keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical. And I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Here's Adebayo. Burks for 3. Doncic pulls down the board.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Reeves finds James. James from distance. Easy work.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
Doncic against Burks. Here's Adebayo. And again, no good by Miami. The Lakers lead by 5. Lets it go from deep. And Connect gets it to go on the assist from James. James has got 3 assists tonight. Now here's Burks. Adebayo, a screen on Doncic. Burks for 3. He buries it from 3. Burks has got 5.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Doncic, no good. The Heat have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Jaquez, no good.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Outside Reeves. Pass to James. And here's Doncic outside. Jaquez grabs the board.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Now here's Love. Back to Burks. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. And Reeves pulls it down.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
On the wing, Reeves, pounded by Wiggins. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Pass to Adebayo. Now Wiggins. He's covered by Reeves. The three is up. Love, and that one's good. Love's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Boy, it sure is a lot of things for everybody.
Here's Connect. He's got 11.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Burks. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Burks has got 7.
Just too good a player to leave open.
And James launches it from deep. The shot misses, and the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hi everyone, let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. In the East, Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown is getting down. The strength and athleticism he shows on both ends is tough to match up with. He's smart, and on any given night, he can be the leading scorer and lock up the opponent's best player.
Moving right along now to the Miami Heat, they find themselves in a close contest at the half.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. They've got Bam Adebayo. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
A-Train. And again, it's Miami from deep.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Lakers trail by 3. Doncic passes to Hayes. Outside Reeves. To the paint. Releases. James, a freight train coming!
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
Here's A-Train. And it's all from three-point range. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Burks passes to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Hachimura. Hero for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Right side Reeves. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Reeves will take that all day long. He'll put himself in harm's way if it means he's going to get to the line.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And he knocks down the first one. Robinson, he's checked in for Burks. also good, so he hits both free throws. The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to A-Train. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. A-Train's got 23.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Hachimura. Hasn't got one to fall yet.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Doncic against Hero. Pass to A-Train. Out to the right wing. From deep three-point range. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now. And the shot goes in. Give him 20.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now here's Hero. 10 points for him. Adebayo, no good. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. The lead is 2. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Free throw, good from James. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Here's Jovic. No points yet. Here's Ware. And again, no good by Miami. The Lakers lead by 4. Pass to Doncic. James, right side. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Hero, the pass to A-Train. To end the run. Knocks down the triple. A-Train's got 9 points here in the second half.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Hachimura outside. Outside Reeves. A shot from the high post. The rebound by Ware. Here's A-Train, guarded by Doncic. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Hayes with a screen on Hero. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Ware.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Lakers trail by 3. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
checked in for Los Angeles. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Memphis, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at the Heat, they've done a fantastic job of developing team chemistry. Higher on this list than lots of people expected. One of my favorite stories so far.
Doncic outside. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Pass to James. They need this. Physical play by LeBron inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Anderson passes to Robinson. And here's Anderson. No points so far. Clock at 4. Wiggins, no good. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Over Robinson. James can't get it to go. The Heat with the lead. And that one is hammered home.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
James. Out to the right wing. And here's Connect outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 4 assists in the game. Wiggins passes to Jovic. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Reeves. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Heat have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. And finished off by Anderson.
Fantastic at recognizing when to attack the hoop. Kyle Anderson, a very high IQ player.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Reeves against Wiggins. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Off the mark there with a 3. Wiggins outside. The layup off target. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Miami out in front, up 2. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. LeBron James out there with Connect. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Goodwin in at the 2. Hero, no good. The Lakers trail.
Get outside, get outside.
Here's Goodwin. Pass to Connect. Now, here is James. Rebound Miami. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. Here's A-Train. Buries it down low. A-Train's got 34.
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
PropahYO against James.
menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
Burks no good. Lakers trail by 4. James outside. They set a pick. Shoots. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's A-Train. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Lakers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
Thanks for that, Allie. Vincent passes to Hayes. Pass to Hachimura. Now Vincent. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Burks passes to Hero. Back to Burks. Adebayo sets a screen. Burks no good.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Vincent outside. On the wing, Hachimura. Back to Vincent. To stop the drought. Sinks it from distance.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to A-Train. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Vincent outside. James with the ball. Here's the 3. The rebound by Burks.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
A-Train passes to Adebayo. Here's A-Train. There's the triple. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Pass to James. James takes the hit and sinks the shot.
There is no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
Here's A-Train. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
James outside. Pass to Connect. Shoots over Burks. And Connect gets it to go on the assist from James. And now just a 3-point Miami lead. The Heat have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Adebayo finds Hero. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Vincent passes to Hachimura. James outside. Back to Hachimura. Shoots over Burks. And that one comes up a bit short. Heat leading by 3. There's a minute 59 left in the 4th. Hero with the bucket.
In these moments, Hero knows he has to step up. so he works hard to find the bucket.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat Panthers.
Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Vincent. A minute 58 left in the final quarter, and James launches it from deep, off target with the three.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done.
Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Now it's a four-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Here's where he's defended by Hayes. Pass to A-Train. Rebound, the Lakers. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Reeves against Burks. Hachimura outside. Over Hero. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance. Buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. 4-point game. Pass to A-Train. The three. Doesn't go for him. Doncic with it. Hero picks him up.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Outside Burks. Here's A-Train. Check by James. Good! Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Reeves, the pass to Hayes. Hachimura from long range. Miami grabs the miss. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Luka Doncic. First personal foul. First team foul.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Tyler Hero.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
And James launches it from deep. Outside Reeves. So the Heat win it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Watching hoops for 30 years. Never seen anything like that.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
also maybe showcase some of my other teammates. Scoop, 2K God, LSS Brawley, I Am Presence YT, Solo V30, and Spock of 9. For the most part, me and Scoop play every day. So we usually pick up
Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Well, there's always a little extra motivation for a team playing in front of their home fans. And the Heat definitely looked motivated as they came into the building. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. As the season starts to take shape, there is no better time to check in and see how the rookie race is looking. Some first-year players making big impressions early on in the season, and we'll monitor them to see who will be in prime position to take home the Rookie of the Year award. Well, you look at Dunn. He's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in this season for him.
And we've really got a tremendous group of rookies this year. It's going to be exciting to see them vying for the coveted award.
Well, they're already making their presence felt and really showing they belong. That's what it's all about as they begin their hopefully long and productive NBA careers.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the center position. And for Miami, Hero out there with Alec Burks. Then there's A-Train. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center, locking down the middle. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
Yeah, how about Adebayo just discarding the defender and finishing strong?
Beal against Burks. And a great move from Beal as he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's A-Train. Off target with his three. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
So it's Miami now, following Durant's three-point attempt. A-Train, good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And here's KD for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And it seems odd to say, given that they won that pretty easily, but really they did not look especially strong in that game.
Well, the good teams take their lessons even in wins. They'd like to build on that game and put forth a more complete effort this time around.
Now here's Durant after the miss from A-Train. Durant, the pass to Dunn. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with this score of the Suns in a break, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for it.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
The first free throw is good. And so Dunn nails both of them. And Stan, it seems like time and again, the Heat uncover those hidden gems, turning unknowns into big contributors.
That's one of the things they do best. The list of names like that is long, but look no further than Udonis Haslem, whose jersey they retired last season. Their hard work culture seems to breed those kind of success stories.
They get it back. A nice shot by KD.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivers.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Now, we spoke about how his team is prepared to try and defend Bradley Beal tonight. Coach said we want to keep that ball out of his hands as much as possible. Make somebody else be the playmaker and scorer. That's our goal. It's a difficult challenge. We'll see if they're successful. Guys?
Thank you, David. Burks the pass to Ware. Here's A-Train, shoots the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. A-Train's got 6 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's Booker, following the 3 from A-Train. Beal with a screen on Hero. Oh, he launched that one from way outside. Booker's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, the 3 at the other end lit a fire under Booker. He wanted to get those right back.
A-Train can't get it to drop.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Back to Booker. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, that's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
A-Train, good. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Done.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside. That is incredible.
And you got to respect Booker. I mean, he's added to his game every year and becoming a more willing passer.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's Beal. 17 points for him last game. Against New Orleans.
Terrific response by Beal. This demonstrates what a competitor he is.
A-Train can't get it to drop. Suns leading by 3 and always hovering around the 50-40-90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Oh, just so strong, damn. He's just so tough to stop.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And in addition, their three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
My call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown.
Free throw good, Adebayo. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Ram's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Miami no good on that time either.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Durant, that's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Lets it go from deep. And he knocks it down. Good looking three there from A-Train. A-Train's got 14 points.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And here's Booker from the arc. And Rozier pulls it down.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
That one drops for him.
And how about the crafty handles there from Rozier? Had the D falling all over themselves.
Here's Jones after Terry Rozier's basket. KD sets the pick for Booker. Poke loose. Rebound by the Heat. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Now here's Durant after the miss from A-Train, and that one good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
A-Train can't get it to drop. With one on the clock, what a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Probably out there with O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the point. Now, here is Robinson. And Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got it all tied up now for the Heat.
And B with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Jones against Hero. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Phoenix no good that time either. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Robinson. Plumlee with the rebound.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Here's Allen. Six on the shot clock. And here is O'Neal. Sinks the triple. O'Neal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
The 11-footer, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Hero's got 5 now.
Yeah, just a flick of a wrist Tyler Hero with the scorer's mindset.
Jones dishes to Allen. Beal from long range. It's hauled in by the Heat. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Now Beal, after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Robinson passes to Jovic, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam. 6 changes of the lead here.
Both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Jones kicks to Beal. Lets it go with a 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Allen against Robinson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Lots of ways Robinson can get to the basket. Defenses play him tight.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers. Spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Robinson has heard a lot of criticism throughout the years, but the numbers show he's one of the most prolific three-point shooters in league history.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Ware's checked in, and it's Burks in for Wiggins. And for the Suns, Kevin Durant's checked in for O'Neal. Dunn comes in for Grayson Allen. And it's Booker in for Jones. Robinson hits them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Plumlee. Outside, KD. Kevin Durant, bullseye, money on the 3.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
There's Hero with the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Booker. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker scoring a
Shut down.
Give me the rhythm and make my shop the dance. Mash up the dance.
Wake up, filthy.
Hold up. I sat down, crust, turning my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turning my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turning my neck, shut him, crust, turning my neck, shut him up. The billions put that side. My bride tryna go for a ride. I put vet mask right on her. Put the mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with the all red. We pull up all red. Somebody all red. Drive. We done pushed that with. Just like you can get bleach. I used to ride badges, then I got reach. This is a, she can't be my, yeah. This is a, she can't be my, yeah. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. Hold up. I got the drop, we laid it. Hold up. Hold up. Get stolen vehicle, dread it. Hold up. Push in your block. Push in your block. Somebody send them a prayer. Somebody send them some prayers. I guess going crazy. I need a whole nother level. I'm on a whole nother level. I'm a every type player. I'm a every type player. I'm a credit player. Shot it, not this gun. Shot it, normal slayer. Shot it, true like mail. Right here. Drive the cool road down. I'm about to get us. I sat down, crust, turning my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turning my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turning my neck, shut him up. I sat down, crust, turning my neck, shut him up. The billions put that side. My bride tryna go for a ride. I put vet mask right on her. Put the mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with you.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. The starting fives for our game. Here's a look at both lineups. Tip-off coming up in just a moment.
Pretty obvious what these teams want to do. They want to run their offense through their bigs.
Yeah, when you've had the success they've had through the front court, it's easy to see why.
Yeah, but you don't want to become one-dimensional. It's important to keep the defense on their toes.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Angsler. Austin. Screen by Austin. Brittany Sykes outside. They get the rebound.
He had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Now here's Carrington. Outside Agunmawale. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Angsler. From the arc. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot.
Well, it's nice to see Angsler knock the triple down because when she does this, the floor really opens up.
Here's Smith. And it's...
Taking my city, put on the map. They hate me, they love me, how funny is that? I step in the lights, getting them hype. No got them all.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 2. The Suns beat them last time when these two met in Phoenix.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Mason Plumlee out there with Kevin Durant, and it's done in at the small forward position. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
Suns trail by 3. Durant, the pass to Booker. Look at Booker elevate.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Outside Burks. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Jovic. Burks with it. Now Hero lets it fly. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Durant. Defense is right there. Fires from deep. Rebound Miami. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
It was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense. I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now here's Burks. He's got 5. Yep, count it. Burks has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Outside Durant. The 3 is up. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist of the night.
That's his 2nd bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Jovic from behind the arc. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. Beal outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beal's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, when Beal's effective inside, he can change the tenor of the game for his team.
Just 3 on the clock. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Heat out in front, leading by a point. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouting make or break a franchise. Hey, it makes or breaks a studio team. And time to switch gears. The Suns are in a close one after the first half of play.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it. By being more active and more physical than the other team.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It just relentless.
We make it hot, we gon' turn up the temperature. Got a little she the signature. Had to sit down and I read me some literature. He try and cross me, you know I'm a finisher. I grab that officially. They eating, they got a deficiency. Preaching our songs, I'ma need me in ministry. I'm out of London enjoying the scenery. Scamming the bank, I engage in. How you gon' swipe with no massive negligence? Blew a whole 30, I'm faster than frivolous. But I still can get ignorant. Don't talk with me looking like Lola. She kinda crazy, I think she. But me and the ice when you add up the total. Custom made. Shouted trying to come and have fun. The ATMs are extract funds. Real, we gon' get it done. Remember, we was scraping up crumbs. Brought the whole team from the slum. Lounge truck, rose truck, black on black.
Yeah, born in the 90s, I'm ballin' like Mike. These shrimp think when I left free sitting in. I'm straight off the block and got rich off the mic. Shout out, got rich off of all these like I'm finna go. Bad tryna give me face. Sky got in my neck full of ice. Yeah, I got it out the mud. Got it. Somehow I fell in love with. My chains just got out the tub. Can't go in no with no glove. Pick a ring looking like a light bulb. Ain't need like a rug. Ain't sure need no love. Ain't sure need no merch. Ain't buying need no purse. Don't ask what I'm doing, I'm work. When I die, they gon' hang up my jersey. Baby, who is your surgeon? She gon' go back after I then back blurred. That broke, I am allergic to it. I got demons in the dark. Yeah.
Must not know what you just started. Me and my go gnarly. You about this party. We gon' step on regardless. Get my coolness. I be really March. I got hands for her. I get bands for a show. He want chance after chance after chance. No.
Here's Booker on the court for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's done in at the small forward. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, three-point variance. Can you explain?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not? That's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
A-Train can't get it to drop. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. A 2-point game. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Burks against Beal. Outside, Hero. 17-foot shot on the way. A second chance effort, and Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got it all tied up now for Miami.
And you love the energy that Bam is bringing here, just all over the glass.
Booker the bounce pass. And done with the slam.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's A-Train. 14 points for him. Drills the three-pointer. A-Train's got 17. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat are one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Booker the pass to Beal. Now, here's Dunn. He's tightly guarded. Booker looking around. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Hero passes to A-Train. The 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. To the paint. Here's KD. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
That's good from Durant.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And so he hits both.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's A-Train. He's got 20. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. With no one around, they get the rebound. 3-pointer. Durant from distance. What a shot.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Rozier the pass to Anderson. Now PropahYO. Pass to Rozier. And he banks in the layup.
He's a competitor. Even amongst the trees, Rozier has such confidence in his ability to finish.
You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam PropahYO is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Here's A-Train. Kevin Durant picking up that last pass. A-Train, good.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
On the court is your high squad. It's time for T-shirts.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Heat. Duncan Robinson comes in for A-Train. Allen's checked in for the Suns. Durant the pass to Richards. Outside Beal. And the dunk by Beal.
Bradley Beal still got a little bit of the ups.
The Heat trail by 3. Anderson outside. Love with the screen for Anderson. Clock is at 3. And Anderson slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Back to Booker. Shoots from 8. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Booker's got 23 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Love with the screen on Beal. Wiggins kicks to Love. Anderson outside for the tie. Rebound by the Suns. Richards got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Suns, Nick Richards. 2.
And he can't get the first one. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Suns. Tyus Jones comes in for Booker. Good on the second free throw. So it's Miami now, trailing by 4. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here's Anderson for three. Beal pulls it in. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Pass to Jones. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. There's Beal with the three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Rozier looking around. A three-pointer off the mark. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Suns lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. They've got Adebayo. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's A-Train, and it's Ware in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now here's Booker after the miss from A-Train. Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Plumlee. Here he goes. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
That's a nice move from Plumlee. Puts the ball on the deck, not known to do that, gets in position, and takes a good shot.
Here's A-Train. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Booker. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dunn kicks to Booker. Allen against Burks. That's good from Allen on the assist from Booker. And now an 8-point Suns lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now. With consistency, 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Burks, the pass to Wiggins. Connects from 3-point range. Wiggins has got his first 3 points of the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Burks. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Burks. He can't get that one. Dunn with some nice D. Phoenix leading by 5. Inside. O'Neal kicks to Booker. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Back to Burks. Over Booker. Burks' shot is good. Now it's just a 3-point Suns lead.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Now here's Booker. Plumlee with a screen on Burks. Booker the pass to Plumlee. Unloads from 9. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Miami, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. A-Train, good.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
Booker the pass to Dunn. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists tonight.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's A-Train to tie it up. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Plumlee, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's A-Train. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And Devin Booker in the paint.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Heroes checked in for the Heat. And then for Phoenix, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Beal subbed in for Allen. Here's Hero. Pass to A-Train. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. A-Train's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Durant. And Ware pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's A-Train. 3-pointers off the mark. Outside Durant. Booker outside. Bastion coming off the assist from KD. KD's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Burks. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And he has gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity. Powers through for the bucket. Gets a chance to tack on another point at the free throw line.
1:37 left in the game. Now, Hero. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Fighting the inside defender. Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Booker the pass to Beal. Booker out of a cannon. Burks pulls it in. The Heat trail by 8. There's the screen. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
Beal taking his time here. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
On offense, here are the Heat. 9-point game. Adebayo with a screen on Booker. To the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
Intelligent play there by Hero. Upsets the defense and then hands it off for the assist.
Here's Booker going inside. And the dunk by Booker.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Shots good by Hero.
They needed points. Tyler Hero gives them.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
For the Suns, Devin Booker, 2.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
Known as one of the purest scorers in the game, Booker's main focus remains competing for championships.
Hero from deep three-point territory. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Booker outside. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
Chin up. Tomorrow's a new day. Tough game tonight. Get them next time.
When it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gon' treat you like you worthless. Expect to get